Hey guys, Sammy's here with Monday's at-home workout. All right, so today when we start up today, we've got to warm up with a Tabata. Tabata, of course, is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're gonna go through these movements 3 times through. So the first movement, the jumping jack. The jumping jack, standing tall, just like we did in the playground. Head over your head, hands over your head, and hands back to the side as you're jumping around. If you wanna make it a little more fun, you can put your hands behind your back and smile, of course, as you're doing that. Second exercise, it's gonna be your air squat. And for that air squat, guys, similar to as we're doing with squats with weight, feet about shoulder width apart, driving down so that your hips get below the height of your knees, right? Once again, we're doing these for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Your next exercise is gonna be the good morning. For here, we like your feet about shoulder width apart, all right? And if you notice Aaron standing up tall, back flat, and all he's doing is hinging his hips back to get his shoulders more towards the ground. So what we don't want you to do is bend your knees into a squat, right? We're trying to focus on getting that hamstring nice and stretched out, hips stretched out as well. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off with that movement. The last thing that we're gonna do in this Tabata is a wall sit. So for the wall sit, just find an even space on the wall, and we'd like you to try to sit with your hips at the same height as your knees, or maybe even just a little bit lower. Shoulders up against the wall as well, squeezing your belly button and your back to remain in this position for about 20 seconds on, of course, and then resting for the 10 seconds. For this Tabata, once more, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 3 times through for your 6 minutes, right? From there, let's get into your workout. Going forward, guys, we're gonna list a group of exercises, and we're also gonna have the description for exercises with weights if you're gonna do those. If you checked out equipment from the gym, you wanna use the weights at a little more advanced level, we're gonna have those listed below. Otherwise, here's your no weighted workout. You might find objects around the house like this bottle cleaner that we're gonna use for today's workout. Today's workout is 4 rounds per time for max reps. We're gonna do each exercise for 60 seconds and also have a 60 seconds rest built in there as well. The first exercise is the goblet squat, very similar to that squat you used in the warm-up, except you're using an object and holding it up about chest level or a little bit higher. From here, driving your hips back, pushing your knees away, getting below the height of your knees for those squats, and returning up and down for 60 seconds. We're doing this once again for 60 seconds. You can carry that object any way you'd like if you can, on your shoulder on one side, up in front on the other side, any way you'd like, as long as we're moving that object up and down in this position. Next exercise is a sumo deadlift high pull. A little more complicated movement, a few different things that we're gonna go through here. As Aaron reaches down to pick up the object, you notice he's keeping his back flat, and he's gonna pull the object all the way up to his chin level, okay? As he's standing up tall, he's squeezing his glutes, bringing his body forward. You can hold that object several different ways, if you'd like, as long as we're making sure we're standing all the way up once you finish that movement. Next exercise is the plank. So from the plank, getting down on the ground, you can either do it with your hands, but key things, guys, we want to make sure that your joints are stacked, okay? Shoulders on top of his elbows here, and there's a line, if you can see an imaginary line going from his shoulders through his hips all the way down to his ankles, squeezing his belly, his butt, and his back. He's not going to sag, pushing his body down, or pike his hips up too high, okay? Good way to notice that he's doing this correctly is if he looks down, he should be able to see his thighs all the way down to his feet, okay? So holding that position for 60 seconds. And the last exercise in this before you take a rest are switch lunges or lunges, okay? What he's gonna do is step out into a lunge and push himself back up in that top position, okay? If you want to and if you're able to, you could jump and switch legs or simply step out and lunge back, but making sure that you don't smash your knee into the ground, but also that you're standing upright. So as you lean forward, we don't want you to press your body over your legs, all right? We also just wanna make sure that you're standing up tall. Yeah. The next minute will be your rest minutes. You're gonna rest for 4 minutes for 60 seconds and go through this total of 4 times, which is a 20-minute total workout. All right, guys, that's your workout for today. Stay tuned for your workout tomorrow.